Hey y'all, it's Betsy with Happily Ever After, etc. and welcome back to another resin project. Today we are finally making the big mermaid tail for our mermaid sign. This is a fun resin mold that we used, a silicone mold to make this mermaid. So whether you're turning yours into, a piece of jewelry, a pendant, a bookmark, a sign, the process is the same. We're going to start with our resin, pour it into our mold. You can make yours all different colors. Obviously, I did hot pinks to go with my fun mermaid sign, and then pop it out of the mold. I'm going to get started out in the work shed with some resin. I love how the sign turned out, so stick around to the end to get a close-up at this bad boy. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, y'all, so we are gonna get started with our cute little mermaid tail. I have quite a bit of resin left over from the bumblebee we just did. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And I'm just going to add a bit of pink paint and a bit of pink paint and glitter. And we'll have pink glitter, and this is a holographic flake for our mermaid tail. I think that will be pretty darn convincing. So let's use this dark pink and this light pink. We'll mix them together. Don't need too much because this mold is rather small actually. That'll be shimmery. All right, we're gonna add some resin to each spot. Now, like I said, this is leftover resin that I've already mixed. So if you need help mixing your resin, I will leave a link below to my how to mix your resin video. But essentially you're going to mix part A and part B together for 3 minutes. Oh yeah, that's nice and pink. In an ideal world, I wouldn't have added the holographic flakes to every single batch, but I'm not gonna waste resin. And since it's a mermaid tail, I figure it's close enough. It's close enough. Pretty. I'm actually going to add a bit of this sparkly Merlot pigment powder to the glitter one as well, because I'd really like it to be just a bit darker and have a bit more depth than just the pink, so that we have 3 distinct colors. So we're going to add just a bit more red, not a lot, but just a little. This powder, this is a mica powder with a lot of glimmer in it. See if that adds the depth of color I'm looking for. Yeah, that's better. Might be a little too red, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. So now what we're gonna do is start pouring these guys. We're going to add the darker colors in more like stripes, and we'll have some bigger areas of the darker colors or the lighter colors. So I'm gonna add just a few stripes in here. I normally have this on a silicone mat, but in this square baking dish, the mat gets really jumbled and it makes it hard. I need a smaller one. So let's just add a paper towel underneath. The baking or the silicone mat is really only to keep the baking trays clean. And the baking trays are so that I can move my pieces without them becoming unlevel and getting messed up. Here we go. We want kind of a marbled effect, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Just gonna add it in, kind of all over. There we go. Now let's add the pink. I think these are going to play together really nicely, actually. All right, we'll leave a few places open for our clear. And with this one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to fill it up to the top. Making sure it's spread out to all of the edges. There we go. I have parchment paper down on my workbench so that it doesn't get resined. Not getting resined is a important part of the resin project. All right, so now I'll use my heat gun to pop the bubbles and set this aside for 24 hours. I cannot show you the heat gun part right now because until I get power in the shed, I have to bring this up to the house to do that. So just imagine there's a heat gun popping all the bubbles. I'll be back tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so it is fully cured. Go ahead and peel it back. I'm really excited to see how all these little dots from the mold translate to the resin. Oh, that's pretty. I love the colors. I wasn't sure because the red was a little more red than I'd wanted. I really like it, and the sign that it's going on is really bright pink colors, so I wanted it to stand out. I think it's gonna look really good with the sign, which was the goal. So let's go get the sign and we'll put these two together. I think he's supposed to go this way. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's cute. I was worried about matching the pinks to the pink vinyl, but I used my brightest, darkest pink, and I think it looks perfect. I will hot glue this right on here. And y'all, I mean, you could easily cut out the vinyl tail with the vinyl design here in SVG, and it would have been fine. But that 3D mermaid tail, like, how is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? So much better. I love it. I hope you guys love it too. I will see you in the next resin Cricut combination video or anything else. I do lots of stuff. Bye.